And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
Well, this afternoon we had another round of dry conditions, warm conditions, and wind. And the wind has started to ease up tonight. We're gusting around 20 to 35 miles per hour. But earlier today we had very frequent gusts around 40 to 50 miles per hour. And today is expected to be our windiest day of the week, at least top wind gusts, and most widespread. But as we head through the evening, the wind is expected to continue to decrease, almost calm in the plains tomorrow morning, still quite breezy in the mountains. On Thursday afternoon, I do expect us to have another gusty day. The wind will be out of a more northerly direction. Technically, we do have a cold front coming in tonight. It's going to be a dry front. It'll cool us down by just a couple degrees tomorrow. Overall, it's going to be another dry, breezy day with wind gusts anywhere from about 25 to as high as 45 miles per hour, with the strongest gusts in the mountains. On Friday, not quite as windy, but still gusty at times. We could see some of those winds increase above 30 miles per hour. But the plains only seeing maybe 20 to 30 mile per hour gusts on Friday. So the wind is gradually easing up here for the rest of the week, but we remain dry and it's windy enough that we still have red flag warnings likely through Friday. So Thursday, this one will go into effect for I-25 and Fremont County, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Friday, we have fire weather watches. Again, not quite as windy on Friday, but still very dry. So we're looking at that elevated fire danger to wrap up this week. Our temperatures were not record-breaking like they were yesterday, but we got awfully close. 68 was our high in the Springs. The record still stands at 71. Our average this time of year is 49. In Pueblo, our high was 76 today. The record is still standing at 80. Average high is 54. So talking temperatures this evening, still pretty mild for us tonight. We're in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. And overnight will stay mild. Many of us will remain above freezing. And we should be in the 20s overnight this time of year. Tomorrow, technically a little cooler with that front I mentioned, but we're still very mild. 50s, 60s, and 70s. Friday, another warm day, 60s and 70s for us. So technically there is some moisture in the state. We have this very strong jet stream over Colorado right now. On the upslope part of this, over the mountains, there is some moisture and some snow tonight. So just be cautious along I-70. Now that the sun is down, we could see some snowy spots. But otherwise, we are remaining warm and dry through the weekend and into the first few days of March. March begins on Sunday, and temperatures will fall a little bit into next week. And I am tracking some potential moisture on Tuesday. Now, those daytime temperatures in the 50s would mean rain, but if those showers come in the evening, we could definitely see a transition over to some snow. So we'll watch that trend closely. But this Tuesday precipitation has shown up in the models for a couple of days, so we're gaining some confidence that that pattern will come to fruition. It would be a nice change because we remain warm and dry and definitely breezy as we head into the weekend. So in Canyon City, got a couple more days in the 70s ahead, Friday and Saturday. Next week we will cool off a little bit, but we still remain above average despite that cool down. Woodland Park, 50s and 60s in the extended outlook. Depending on the time of day, likely to see snow showers as your main type of precipitation starting Monday evening, lasting into Tuesday.